A God. He is a God who rewards people. What does retribution mean? It means that everyone gets what they deserve for their actions. He rewards each person according to their actions. Those who do right receive just rewards. Those who commit evil will face the consequences of their wickedness. If someone obeys God, God will cause everything they do to be subject to him. But if someone does not obey God, then God will let them experience the bitter taste of disobedience. We know that the ruler of this world is Satan, the devil. Originally, he was supremely glorious and exalted. He was exceedingly glorious and exalted. In the book of Isaiah, God specifically mentions a king named the king of Tyre. Some translations render it as the king of Tarshish. That king of Tyre was very proud because he was a king. So he said, I sit on God's throne. I am God. Yet he thought he was even higher than God. He was extremely arrogant. Later, God said that he was a cherub. In the beginning, when he was created, extremely glorious and noble. He was so magnificently endowed when this cherub was created. He was adorned with all kinds of precious stones, sapphires, emeralds, diamonds, and moreover, in the holiness of God's flaming presence, he walked on the mountains. His status was supremely exalted. So glorious. He was even called the covering cherub. But because of this one, at first, he was obedient to God. So he was given glory. However, later on, because of his exalted position, he gradually developed a heart of pride. He gradually became filled with pride. Thus, he began to rebel against our God. Therefore, the Father prophesied that this proud cherub would one day have sulphurous fire waiting for him. When the Father casts him into the sulphurous fire, he further said, is he God? He can no longer claim that. Furthermore, the Father even prophesied that the Father's offspring through a woman would crush the head of this proud cherub. This proud cherub is none other than Satan, the devil. Furthermore, the Father arranged for the offspring of woman. That offspring, that is, the Israelite brethren, will crush the head of the devil. Surely, the devil will only strike the heel of the Israelite brethren. But for what reason? Because the Father is humble. A man who came from clay, he can overcome the devil, who possesses great glory, majesty, and all power. It is because the Father intends to let all the exalted, powerful angels in heaven, all the ruling angels see, understand, and all of humanity understands, that God can bring down the arrogant to a lowly state. Even those who are extremely arrogant, and supremely glorious and exalted, if they become proud, then the Father can bring them down, reducing them to a state as low as the sulphurous fire. Thus, the Father can also raise the truly humble, those so utterly low that one might hardly call them humble, making them exalted. Even those who are as low as a worm, where God can replace the destined status of that cherub, restoring to him the status he should have. In the end, he will raise him up, so that all things are made to obey him, and he will crush the head of the devil. Crush the devil's head. It also shatters the angels in heaven, and also destroys the mighty people of all humanity. The Father gives authority to those who are obedient, so they can crush the heavens, the fallen angels, and have authority to crush all evildoers. This is because he wants all humanity to understand that God favors those who obey him. Those who have no will of their own, who are completely obedient to God, God causes the entire universe to be subject to them. But those who disobey God, though they once possessed great honor and glory, God causes them to be humbled and destroyed. This way, we all understand that obeying God builds up. It establishes roots and makes one honorable. Their descendants become many. Those who disobey God, even if they have many descendants in all humanity, their descendants will all perish. Will they be established? No, because those who disobey God will not be established. The obedient will be built up. May all glory be given to the Father and the Lord. Amen.